What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we are celebrating here on Wossy Plays because we've hit 1,000 subscribers. Which firstly is the first big milestone, secondly is a really cool number, and thirdly means that we now have a vanity URL. Which means now I don't need to go Google Wossy Plays or check out Wossy Plays, because ladies and gentlemen, if you go to youtube.com/Wossy Plays, you will find it. We've got a vanity URL. I am delighted, so let's celebrate by looking at the Universe 6 Saiyans from the upcoming Tournament of Power themed booster in the Dragonball Super trading card game. We looked at Universe 2 the other day, and we looked at all the synergy they've got. Well, the Universe 6 Saiyans, quite frankly, can add an awful lot of damage. So we'll start off by looking at the Vegeta leader card, which is actually a Universe 7 card, but it works really well with the Universe 6 cards. I'm sorry, I didn't make the cards. Now, it does have the Warrior of Universe 7 skill, which means that all of your Universe 7 have no specified cost, but that's not terribly important because we're not actually going for Universe 7 here. But the automatic skill, once per turn, when you attack with a Saiyan battle card, if it's Universe 7 or Universe 6, you get to draw one card. That sounds pretty nice. You attack with a Universe 6 card, you draw a card. Now, it's only once per turn, but it's still quite nice. And then, of course, when your life is at 4 or less, you can flip over 2 of your energy and then flip this card over. This is something we're seeing in the Tournament of Power themed boosters, rather than the traditional draw 2 cards and awaken your leader. It's flip over 2 of your energy when you awaken your leader. Then when you do, it gets a little bit better, because you still get to draw one card when you attack with a Universe 6 Saiyan battle card, but then you also get plus 5,000 power on that battle card and on your Vegeta leader. So even though Saiyan Bond Vegeta has 15,000 power, it really has 20,000 power unless they negate your skill in some way, because let's face it, you're gonna be attacking with a Universe 6 battle card every turn, which means you're always going to be starting off with 20,000 with Vegeta while drawing a card at the same time. Although most leaders do have a skill which says when they attack after awakening, they draw a card. So actually, the drawing a card isn't that great, because you'd expect to be doing that on most leaders. But we got a decent start here. We're drawing cards, we're adding power, we're looking all right. So let's see what can take advantage of this. Well, how about Impeccable Super Saiyan Cabba? Free cost, 2 red, and 15,000 power. Fair enough. Permanent skill. This card can attack battle cards in active mode, and your opponent cannot activate counter. So cards don't have to be at rest mode in order for you to hit them. That's quite nice. And it can't be countered, so this attack is probably going through, and can attack cards that you wouldn't expect to be able to normally. But when this card attacks, if your leader is a red Saiyan, you gain plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. And let's remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the Vegeta we're looking at here is a red Saiyan. Very nice indeed. Except when you attack with a Universe 6 battle card, Vegeta gives you plus 5,000 power, and you give yourself 5,000 power, so it's actually 25,000 on a free cost. Seems pretty nice to me. How about Sister Attack Saiyan Caulifa? Again, free cost, 2 red, 15,000 power, just like we just saw with Cabba. But here, auto, if you play this card, if your card leader is a red Saiyan, which of course we know it is because Vegeta, you may choose one card in your life and add it to your hand. If you do, this card gains plus 5,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. Bearing in mind that Vegeta, if this is the card you're choosing with Vegeta's skill, also gets plus 5,000 power. So now you've got a free cost 25,000 power with double strike. Now you do need to get a card from your life and add it to your hand, and to be fair, you're only getting the extra power here with Vegeta after awakening, not before awakening, which is a little bit annoying. Because, of course, taking cards from your life before awakening, that's okay, I get an earlier awakening. After awakening just puts you closer to being, well, losing the game, to be honest with you. But certainly at the end of the game when you need just a little extra power to win, this can give it to you. How about Sister Attack Saiyan Kale? Similar name, but now we're at Kale, not Caulifa. 2 cost, 1 red, 10,000 power. When this card attacks, if another Universe 6 is in play in your battle area, draw 1 card and this card gains plus 5,000 power. So now we've got a 2 cost 15,000 that draws a card every turn. Or indeed, a 2 cost 20,000 power if this is the subject of Vegeta's skill here. And you see, all of these Saiyan cards are just adding power, so they're all a bit stronger than they actually look at first glance. Although, a 2 cost that you can pop down, and it draws you a card every time you attack, this is going to be a decent little draw engine here, potentially. If you can get a few of these out, then you attack with all of them, gaining a card with every one you use to attack. That sounds alright to me. Seriously, 15,000 power, 2 costs that draws you a card every turn. That I can think of worse. Now, we've also got Botamo and Magetta, who come in and really push these combos up again. Universe 6 combination Botamo. When you combo with this card, choose all Universe 6 in your battle area. They gain plus 5,000 power. So ignore the free cost, you just pay the 1 cost to combo with it. And you add 5,000. Now, 1 cost 5,000 combo isn't particularly good. But you also get plus 5,000 for all of your Universe 6 in your battle area. So now all of these cards that are going 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 are actually going 10 to 20 or 15 to 25. And then, just to put you up over the hill there, how about Universe 6 combination Magetta? It's got Barrier, which is a nice little thing to have, can't be chosen by the skills of your opponent's cards. But when you play it as a free cost with 2 red, all of your battle cards with an energy cost of 1 or less gain plus 10,000 for the duration of the turn. That, ladies and gentlemen, sounds quite nice. Now, admittedly, most of your battle cards have a cost far more than 1 here, but there is a 1 cost we need to have a quick look at. Caulifa. About the most vanilla card you can imagine. 10,000 power, 1 cost, must be red. No skills, no nothing. It is the very definition of a vanilla card. Except, this 1 cost 10,000 can actually go up to 1 cost 30,000. Because if Vegeta's your leader, then you draw a card and you go from 10 to 15. And then if you bring in the Botamo here, then you're in a decent position because you're adding 5,000, assuming you're comboing with it. Then you bring in Magetta, and of course Magetta gives 10,000 to you there. So there's another 15,000, and all of a sudden, it's a 1 cost 30,000. Now, you're not going to be doing this every turn because you need to pay the energy to combo with Botamo, and you need to have the free cost Magetta down as well. But of course, in theory here, this could be going very well because Botamo gives all of your Caulifa plus 5,000 and Magetta gives all of your Caulifa plus 10,000. Now, admittedly, Vegeta only gives plus 5 to one of them, so that gives you 130,000 and potentially free 25,000, all of which are 1 cost. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call an efficient attacker. Now, the others can't get up quite as high because they're not getting Magetta here, but Impeccable Saiyan Cabba gets 30,000, assuming you've got the Vegeta leader, and you've got a red Saiyan leader. Well, Vegeta leader is that. And if you get Botamo down, that gives you the extra 5 to get you from 15 all the way to 30. Sister Attack Saiyan Caulifa can do the exact same thing, however, you do need to give up a life to do so. So essentially, Cabba is better than Sister Attack Saiyan Caulifa. However, Caulifa can evolve. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And then Sister Attack Saiyan Kale can go up to 25,000, assuming you've got a Universe 6 in the battle area, Vegeta as your leader, and Botamo coming in with the combo. And it's a 2 cost and it draws you a card. You're not going to get this combo off every single turn, but like I've said, Sister Attack Saiyan Kale, 20,000 on a 2 cost, assuming you've got Vegeta leader in a Universe 6 in your battle area, and you're drawing a card every turn. I can get on board with that. Now, there are a couple other cards we need to have a quick look at here, just to round out our look at Universe 6. You would, in theory, think that Universe Attack, Botamo, and Magetta would be your standard super combo for this particular deck. You can only have 4 in your deck, and it's basically a free combo. If your leader's got 5 life or less, draw a card, and it's 10,000 combo for free. But of course, this is for Universe 6 leaders. And even though we're playing Universe 6 cards, we're playing Universe 7 Vegeta, but that's okay, because all you need to do is use Backbone of Universe 7 Son Goku, that will be your super combo instead. Cabba, Universe Mediator could be fun. 1 cost red, and it's got an auto when you play it. Look at the top 3 cards from your deck, choose a Universe 6 and add it to your hand. It could help you to search out and find all these Universe 6 cards with which we are playing. Bold Super Saiyan 2 Caulifa is quite a nice one. And this is why we play the Caulifa, even though Cabba's probably a little bit better, because you need to evolve up into it, or play it as a 4 cost, but you can evolve as a 3 cost. And when you play it, you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose a Universe 6 with 15,000 or less power, and play it. That, ladies and gentlemen, sounds like fun, because all the cards we've really been looking at here initially have a power of 15,000 or less. Even a Universe 6 combination Magetta could be played using this. I think that's very nice indeed. Now, we also have Dauntless Kale here. It is a blocker, which is quite nice, and its permanent skill says that if Caulifa's in your battle area or leader area, you can play this card from your hand without paying the energy cost. That is incredibly nice, especially when you consider that if you want to be using Sister Attack Saiyan Kale, you get an extra 5,000 if there's a Universe 6 in your battle area, so you get a Caulifa down. Bearing in mind we've got the 1 cost Caulifa, which will do quite nicely. Then that means that you can get Dauntless Kale down for free, and then Sister Attack Saiyan Kale does have a Universe 6 in the battle area to do the extra 5,000 and draw that card. And lastly, it's only for 1 turn, but we do here have a really nice card, Strategies of Universe 7. 0 energy, choose all red Saiyan cards in your battle area. They gain barrier until the end of your opponent's next turn. It's a free card that gives your cards barrier. All your Caulifa, all your Kale, all your Cabba here, they are all red Saiyan cards, so they take advantage of this. I think there is a beginning of a good deck here, and the combination of Vegeta as a leader and these Universe 6 Saiyans could be a very fun deck when Tournament of Power releases later this month. It's certainly one I am looking forward to having a look at. And of course, if you guys have got any suggestions for any of these universes, I've now gone and had a look at Universes 2 and 6. If there's a universe you'd like me to have a look at in these videos, let me know in the comment section, as well as telling me what you think about this particular deck. Go nuts, be nice. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, and do make sure that you keep coming back, keep staying subscribed. We've now got 1,000 subs, which means as soon as we hit 4,000 hours of viewing, we can monetize the channel, and then I can keep going and going, bringing you more video game content, more Dragon Ball Super content. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Good times. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.